As the immigration debate continues across the country, Virginia's governor is vowing to comply with President Trump's mass deportation efforts.
Over the weekend, Governor Youngkin signed an executive order instructing state police and prison officials to cooperate fully with ICE.
Fox 45's Rebecca Pryor breaks down the new policies and questions if Maryland could follow suit.
Well, it's looking unlikely. Right now, Maryland allows each individual county to make their own immigration policies, and Governor Wes Moore seems to be satisfied with how that's working. But tonight, one political analyst advises against that approach.
While they sit side by side on a map, Maryland and Virginia far apart on the issue of immigration.
I think tonight,
over the weekend, Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin issuing an executive order pledging full cooperation with federal immigration efforts, arguing, quote, dangerous criminal illegal immigrants should not be let back into our communities to assault, rape, and murder. Youngkin now demanding local detention centers report detainees to ICE and local law enforcement comply with ICE's 287G program, which gives state police the authority to arrest undocumented immigrants with ICE oversight. Meanwhile, in Maryland, only Cecil, Frederick, and Harford County participate in the program. That's because with no statewide policies in place, cooperation varies by each county.
Their law enforcement officers are not allowed to speak to us at all.
Maryland's ICE Director Matthew Elliston claiming in PG and Howard County, any cooperation with ICE is prohibited.
It doesn't matter what the case is. There's no exemption for, pedophiles or rapists or murderers. It's a zero tolerance policy for working with us.
According to the Center for Immigration Studies, in total, 10 locations across the state have some form of sanctuary policy in place. Following Youngkin's announcement, Fox 45 reaching out to Maryland Governor Wes Moore, asking if he plans to take similar statewide action. His office responding, quote, the state of Maryland will continue to work with our federal law enforcement partners to combat violent crime in our state.
My first thought was, well, that's kind of the low expectation and everything. You're supposed to do that type of stuff.
Political analyst John Deedy weighing in.
Governor Youngkin is coming off stronger than Governor Moore is on these situations. And the thing is, as I've mentioned before, the public is supporting what ICE is doing.
Pointing to a recent Gonzalez poll, finding 76% of Maryland residents support ICE cooperation when arresting those who have committed crimes. Deedy arguing the public doesn't want to see more towing the line on immigration, and neither does the federal government.
If the federal government lashes out against Maryland by cutting more federal employees or lashing out at various federal aid, it only harms the state's financial picture,
which is already looking grim, with a $3 billion deficit needing to be dealt with.
Now, Maryland Republican lawmakers have introduced a new bill that would require statewide cooperation with ICE within our jails, prisons, and detention centers. It was discussed during a hearing in February, but is yet to be voted on. In Baltimore, Rebecca Pryor, Fox 45 News.
I'm Mary Bubala. Thank you for watching. Here's another video for you to watch. Also take some time to subscribe to our YouTube channel.